I feel great at 87 years old. I like to play golf, do a lot of walking, go to the casinos and have my lunch or dinner or breakfast, go to the bank, get more money, come home and walk some more. I do walk up and down Water Street, which is a very interesting street. Many casinos, many restaurants. Longevity is in my family. My sister Lily, she died at 103. My mother, my dad, my brothers, all of them were close to 100 years old. I had a metabolic test run, and it showed that I was 77 years old. That made my day. And the blood test results showed a 65-year-old woman. I enjoy people. You know, when I was working, I just loved my contractors. I'd get so much adrenaline going in my body, I'd have missing heartbeats. I've had a good life. I've enjoyed my life.
My mother used to say that she was happy-go-lucky and optimistic, and just very makes a person feel good.
She's always just been super lively and the life of the party the entire time I've known her.
There's not really anything that she's down about. She's always, she's very outgoing and she's very fun to be around.
She walks every day, 2 to 4 miles. She does things that people half her age can't do. She's just amazing.
Her persistence is most of what I admire about her. Other than that, she's just a good character, a good person.
She was a paint salesman for many, many years. And that's when, of course, women had nothing to do with paint or selling paint or contracting. So she was like the only woman.
You'd never look at her, you'd never know she was 87 years old. She's got high energy. She's engaged with so many friends and activities.
I think Betty's very special in her determination and resilience and her just ability to face the negative and be very positive about it and get on with it.
I think you're a fantastic person, and I love you with all my heart. And you have been a staple on Water Street for many, many, many years, and so you're like the furniture. You're always here.
Right. And the Wolf of Water Street.
And you're the Wolfette. Okay, yeah. Okay, we're the Wolf. You're the original Wolf of Water Street. Thank you, Tim. Yes, thank you for everything you've done. Thank you.
I took a friend of mine, Mitch, to the Emerald Island there in Henderson. And I was explaining to him about the different machines that we have there and all that. And I put a couple of bucks in one machine and nothing. Went to another machine, you know, and put another couple of bucks in there and hit a big jackpot. It was fabulous to see everything just light up. I think I started losing my vision many years ago, probably in the 60s and 70s, because I'd go to a basketball game and I'd be watching some individual I thought was really a good basketball player, and all of a sudden they would just disappear off the court. And I'd say, I wonder what they went to. Then, a little later on, quite a while later on, then they were again. So I thought I had some kind of gift or something, you know. Well, later on I found out that that's probably what I was starting to lose vision.
They were moving out of your field of vision.
My field of vision, yeah. My glasses are good for, you know, reading with a flashlight. And I could see, you know, large objects like buildings and stuff like that. Can't see faces. Things are foggy or fuzzy. If I look at a pole, a light pole, it's wavy. It's not straight. It's wavy because of the macula. Who do you tell? Yeah. I didn't want them to lock me up thinking I was nuts, you know. But anyhow, that's when it started. But I think more of it was probably more of it was last 6 to 10 years. Yeah. So I went to a doctor book and read up about glaucoma and macular and all that, and it was all bad, but it still didn't devastate me over it. I was just going to keep on going, you know? That's it.
And you did.
Yeah.
You never skipped a beat.
No.
We started talking, and she said, yeah, I'd like to play golf. And I said, well, you know, you're a little visually impaired. Does that make a difference? And she said, no, not at all. And I'm going, yeah, right. I got your driver. Okay.
There you go. Betty has to be pointed to the direction. So because she beats me, when she beats me, I point her in the wrong direction. That's what you get.
She's so nice to me.
I said, well, you know, Bette Jo, let's, you get your clubs, I'll pick you up, and let's meet out at Desert Willow, because I wanted to see if she could even swing a club, right? And sure enough, voila, here she is, beating all
deliberately.
of us.
How was that? Wahoo!
Look at
that.
damn good.
Let me see.
She lined you up wrong deliberately.
Don't forget my little baby right here, too. Okay.
When Betty gets ready to putt, I stand behind the cup and I put my feet out so she can see my feet. And then she shoots towards my feet, and then of course I step away, and usually the putt goes in. She's a 2-putt golfer.
I love the way she lines me up. And sometimes she leaves her feet there so I can bounce right in.
Ball is right here, right there. Okay. That looks good. All right. Excellent.
She used a 3-putt.
Just absolutely marvelous. I think she's great to get out here and do this.
I'll have a good team.
There we go.
That's it.
Yep.
If you don't have that, you don't have anything.
Well, it's like you said, Bette Jo, just because you're blind doesn't mean you're handicapped.
That's right.
And she's a testament to that.
I just love her. I look up to her. She's so stoic and so talented, and she just never gives up.
Wow. Do you believe all that?
I do. That's why I'm here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bruce, thank you so
You're
much.
very welcome. I'm so glad for you guys.
To the best blind golfer at Desert Willow Golf Course.
This is my buddy, and she's my advocate. She has put me through the ringer, but end results have been just wonderful.
And you stood the test of time, baby. You stayed in there for 2.5 years to get this dog.
Thank you, Jane.
You did. You stood the test of time.
I have never put in so much work in my entire life to get a dog. My entire life. I've put in a lot of hours training for this.
Betty had lost her little dog, Miley. That was a rescue dog, and she had really saved this dog's life more than just one time.
I had to have her put down. It was a horrible thing. It's still sad.
When the dog passed away, Betty said, I want to get another dog. And I said, Betty, I think maybe you should think about getting a seeing eye dog. So she thought about it, and she said, I really think you're right. I think that's the path I need to go. I'm eventually going to be blind, and I need to take proactive steps now.
She researched and found the guide dogs of the desert in Palm Springs. I was very, very impressed with it, and I wanted to get my dog there. We had gone to Laguna, and she says, we're here, we're going to go down to Palm Springs and check that place out. I said, okay. So we went there. He had about 30 minutes to give us information about the place. Well, we started talking. 3 hours later, we left.
He fell in love with her. He fell in love with her personality, her perseverance, her tenacity, all of that. And he realized she's going to outlive the dog.
First of all, I had Jane sign me up with the state of Nevada because you have to do that before you can do anything. So anyhow, my trainer has been Larry. Training with the cane was the first thing.
As a mobility instructor, my primary focus is the individual's safety. but teaching them how to be safer and also teaching them how to independently travel on their own as a blind individual.
And that cane is great. And Jane can tell you because I used to kind of hang on to her when we'd walk or something, but now I don't. I use my cane. I can feel, I have a good feeling now to that cane, to the ground, just what's there. Larry walked me on dirt, soft dirt, sand, gravel, grass, asphalt.
Betty worked really hard, and she's a very fast learner, and like I said, she's very motivated and self-determined, and she really took the initiative to really practice what I was teaching her and what she was learning. I loved her sense of humor, I loved her attitude, and I just loved the way she views life and her life.
I'm on my way to Walmart.
As a person applying to get a guide dog, one of the skills that they have to demonstrate and they have to be able to do is know when to safely initiate their crossing.
So we were at a lot of intersections of lights. I go with the car flow at intersections.
They're learning how to analyze the flow of the traffic. They're listening. What they're listening for as a blind person is when their traffic comes to a stop, they're listening to what we call the surge. And that's basically when the cars are hitting the gas pedal and taking off. And so they're learning how to gauge that and listen for that cue, as well as analyzing the other elements to know when it's safe to initiate.
If I want to go across, let's say north, and the car that's going to go north is not going, I cannot go across, and the light will obviously be red. But when this car goes straight across, going to go straight across, I can look, see it, that's going to go, or side view, see that's moving, and I look at the light and it's green, and I go.
Walk sign is on to cross. Walk sign is on to cross.
And that's on every light.
I was just so excited to hear that the school approved her, because we never know.
What a doggy.
She was absolutely intent on learning everything she needed to learn to get a dog to help her out.
We're all so excited about it. We can hardly wait to see the doggy.
She's independent, but this dog is going to help her even be more so.
And I think the dog will give her the ability to maintain a social life, so she'll be able to go meet her friends.
She's going to be the best dog owner that school has ever seen. She will spare no expense in taking care of that dog.
She's been talking a lot about this dog. It's one of the things that she's really been looking forward to.
And to be able to take care of that dog. That's a big factor to me, is that I can take care of that dog.
And the dog would have such a good home. So she definitely needs the dog, but I'm thinking of the dog should have a home with Betty.
The dog is going to be fine with her and thrive.
I'm looking forward to getting my seeing eye dog. Hopefully that'll come true very soon. We're gonna get that doggy.